Today I fucked up by showing my family the ugliest finger. When I was a kid, probably between 8 and 10, I was messing around on my mom's phone. I went into her camera roll and saw something. Now, I had zero idea what I was looking at. My brain could not comprehend it. To me, it looked like some kind of horrible, wrinkly, mutant finger. The ugliest finger I had ever seen in my life. Naturally, I did what any responsible big sister would do. I showed my little sister. "Look at this ugly finger." She agreed. It was hideous. Then I decided to show my mom this cursed finger. Big mistake. Her eyes went wide, she gasped, and then she moved faster than I'd ever seen her move. She grabbed the phone like it was about to explode and deleted the picture right in front of me. When I went back later, it was gone. At the time, I didn't think too much about it. Years later though, I realized it was not a finger. Not even close. So yeah, I proudly showed my little sister and my mom some random guy's junk, convinced I had discovered the world's ugliest finger. Moral of the story. Kids really do see the world with innocent eyes, and I really hope my little sister doesn't remember that day or realize what it actually was. Lol. Too long did not read. As a kid I found a D pic in my mom's camera roll, thought it was an ugly finger, and proudly showed my sister and mom like I had discovered something amazing. Yeah, you remember how MSN Messenger had the option to add GIFs for any letter? There was a trend in my friend circle to have a good for each letter. Very annoying to read, but I digress. Well, the letter capital I just happened to be a real funny looking mushroom, I thought. Sent my mom a message. She calls me on the phone like, "What the fuck did you just send me? I can't have this showing up on my work laptop." Poor little kid me explains the mushroom theory. All my mom said was, "It's not a mushroom. Delete it." I just deleted it, embarrassed but clueless. The realization hit years later. LMAO. Do you truly think that was a random guy's junk in your mom's camera roll? Someone please link a picture of that one guy's finger that actually looks like a junk. Lol. It wasn't until this moment that I realized that smartphones have now been around long enough for somebody to even have this memory in the first place. I keep a couple photos of hot ladies in bikinis next to cars. My kids saw them and asked who they were. "That's your real mom," was my response. You can't fool them. They were 6 and 7 and they knew better. Of course they ran to mom and tattled. The thing is, my wife already knew because she sent me those photos. I was like 4 or 5 rummaging through my mother's drawers when I found this sort of giant plastic finger. It had some twist switch on the base, so I twisted it, and it started vibrating. My mother was preoccupied when all this happened, so I turned to her and said, "Look ma'am, a giant finger." She teleported to my side and snatched that thing away from me, and I was pretty confused since she seemed pretty angry. I forgot about it for years until I realized that it was not, in fact, a giant finger. Today I fucked up by turning my Zoom meeting into a cat show. This happened yesterday during a crucial work Zoom call. I was presenting a major report to my team, feeling like I had it all together. Then my cat, Fluffy, decided it was her time to shine. Out of nowhere, she jumped onto my desk, knocked over my full coffee mug, and started meowing at the camera like she was the star of the show. In a panic, I tried to shoo her away, but I accidentally unmuted myself and yelled, "Fluffy, not now." My entire team heard it, and my boss laughed so hard she snorted. Coffee soaked my notes, and Fluffy just sat there, purring smugly. Now my coworkers keep posting cat emojis in our group chat, and someone even suggested Fluffy join the next meeting. I'm officially the office cat guy. Should have locked the door. Too long did not read. Today I fucked up by letting my cat crash my Zoom call, spill coffee, and turn me into an office meme. GIF, Giphy, LYI3BG25KVZLMCOBQQ, downsized. Honestly, own it. Get your cat a collar with a small tie and a spot that's always visible during meetings. Edit. Wear cat tags. GIF, Giphy, UWVSR7KNCJG0BPPJR0. Not a fuck up. I'm sure your coworkers enjoy having something that breaks up the monotony of work. My cat regularly interrupts, as do others in the business, though not quite as spectacularly as yours did. Lol. Honestly, Fluffy just secured herself a promotion. Next meeting she's gonna be CC'd on the emails. 2 tears of joy. Does she accept payment in treats or belly rubs? We all had cats pass though, or Zoom, Teams meetings off and on. We'd just go, "Oh, this is Lily, say hi Lily." Yeah, she was born without a tail. Less than puts cat down. It was a computer geek company though, so very chill, not really demanding high professionalism as long as the job got done.